The God of Death has arrived in Armored Core 6 Ranked PvP. I am of course talking about Gundam Deathscythe Custom from Endless Waltz. And I know I said in one of my previous Wing recreations, I believe it might have been after Wing 0, that I wasn't going to attempt to recreate the remaining Gundams as their weapons are hyper specialized. But I had to make an exception for Deathscythe. I know how popular this suit is, and I wanted to tackle it because it's a very unique suit, very stealth-oriented and close-range focused. I'd probably have a better time using this in B rank of all places, but hey, let's see if Deathscythe can live up to the meta builds I'm going to come across in A rank. Oh no, no follow-up though, and I'm glad they missed the laser slicer. Have to try to ruin your lock-on even if it compromises my own. Nice. Always love to finish it off with the fully charged Moonlight. As risky as it was, I needed to make it happen. I will say too, compared to my recreation of Gundam Epion, which was a double melee build, this one is very defense-oriented. I was wondering where you were. Don't jump scare me like that. Alright, I don't mind if you keep running through the pulse shield launcher like that. It's going to make my life a little bit easier. That reminds me, post in the comments if you think we should have more shield-based weapons in Armored Core, like the pulse shield launcher here. This might be a bad idea, but I'm going for it. Wow, you made a beeline for me as I was charging up. Well, unfortunately for you though, you are no match for Gundam Deathscythe. That is an OG traditional weapon loadout you got there. I respect it. Not sure about the Songbird though, as that grenade cannon is practically useless in PvP. An earshot though? Then I might be worried. See, case in point, I didn't even have to quick boost to avoid both grenade shells. Oh, nice, you got both swings in. And the kick. Too bad your grenade cannon couldn't follow suit. I like this. This is a very traditional back and forth of old gen with the bunny hopping and energy management. I miss that. That is the one thing I miss the most about the old gen playstyle of Armored Core. If we had it in 6, then things would be a lot more different. I had to get a little bit closer to ensure I hit you with the charged laser shotty. Would have been awful if I missed right then and there. This is the back and forth I sorely miss from older Armored Core games. If we could have that mixed with the modern controls, it would be a perfect match. I just blinded myself with the jammer. I am still getting used to this thing. But I will say, when it does work, it's fun to see my opponent scramble to try to hit me. I appreciate you walking into both of those pulse shields. Wow, you landed both of the Songbird grenades. I'm impressed. That does not happen frequently. Even if you equip 2, you're lucky if even one of them will land. Oh, good attempt at the kick. I like they're changing it up between charged and uncharged attacks with the laser blade. Ooh, that'll do it. That will do it. Nicely done. Sometimes I feel like I'm the only one that uses the uncharged laser blade attack because that thing is so incredibly consistent. And the fully charged one does hit hard, don't get me wrong, and has great coverage. But if you're just looking for enough damage to get by for the lead... Damn, that was a sick clash. I was not expecting that. But as I was saying, if you want to just make sure you dish just enough damage, go for the uncharged laser blade strike. Glad you didn't punish me there. If you fully charged your laser blade right then, you probably would have hit me. I hope I got you as well, or if I just blinded myself, it's gonna be awkward, and I think I just blinded myself again. Ooh, that almost cost me. Who's gonna win it? This is so close. But I'm enjoying every second of it. Nice! That was for everything right there. Good game. That was one of the funnest matches I've had in Armored Core 6 ranked PvP in a while. Oh boy, I fought this same lightweight double Zimmerman build earlier when still messing around with the internal parts of Deathscythe, and it did not go well. This guy loves to kite with those Zimmermans. And I don't have really any ranged options. Even the Moonlight can do so much. That's a good start though. See what I mean? I really have to try to approach my opponent, but if I get too close, they're gonna pop me with the Zimmermans. I don't even know if my jammer can really do anything here, because they're not gonna approach me, and even if I charge it to avoid the missiles, which isn't the problem, it's trying to maintain enough damage. And of course, they're not going to approach me when I'm near the smoke. Why would they? The one time you assault boost towards me. Oh, the tree seriously blocked my first blade wave. You've got to be kidding me. I just blocked my own laser shoddy attack. Now I know how Thrive felt when he faced me. Oh, I keep on ruining my own radar because they're not getting within reach for me to get close enough. Never have I wished for more aggressive tracking on the Moonlight's blade waves than right now. Is it really gonna come down to time? Not even one blade wave that time. And your plasma missile still got me. This is so infuriating. Oh, I sound like a broken record at this point, but name another weapon besides Zimmerman that can pop you at close range and still be used for kiting purposes. I'll wait. There should not be a weapon that is this universal. See, they know I can't get too close, or they're gonna get an easy stagger buildup. And if they do manage to hit me up close, they can simply assault boost away. Oh, this is ridiculous. What am I to do? I literally have no ranged options. And you backpedal just in time to outrun my one attempt at hitting you at a farther distance. Not to mention the shield is going to block. Yup, just like that. You perfectly blocked my charged Moonlight. What can I say? You hard counter my build big time. Oh, funny. My last match, I sorely missed the back and forth, and this one even more so because, believe it or not, in a game like 4Answer, a close range build can win against a dedicated sniper loadout. That was the great thing about the gameplay mechanics of 4th gen. You literally were not going to insta-lose because of catering to a certain playstyle. Your plasma missiles are going to diminish every attempt I have to keep my distance and maintain a health lead. Oh, it's so close. But what can I do here? What can I do here?
Hey, listen, Deathscythe. Don't give up too easily.
Even if I retreat, you will tag me with those missiles or shoot me in the back with the Zims. Or you'll just shoot me right now and get the health bleed. Of course you did, of course you did. Zims are so balanced!
No.
Dual Harris linear rifles with dual stun needle launchers. I'm so glad you're not on a tank or tetrapod. I am going to assume you're not charging up those linear rifles often. You will be stuck in firing stance a lot with that extra downtime. Hopefully the jammer gets you. It got me, so hopefully... Yup, it got you. Time to take advantage of this. Do as much as I can before you get another lock on me. Or if you're even going to be able to. You're really struggle busing right now. Oh, that still tagged you good. Not enough to finish you, though. Whew. I had to make sure the jammer was up so they couldn't home in on me with the kick. We all know reverse joint kicks are insane when it comes to tracking. I do somewhat, not entirely, but somewhat miss ECM jammers from older Armored Core games. Let me rephrase that. I miss the ECM jammers that weren't completely busted, because depending on the generation, those things would make your AC obsolete, and I had no idea that was your expansion. Thought for sure you were running Pulse Armor. But it would be nice to see what From Software does with more jamming type of weapons if they go with the route of the current jammer or bring back shoulder extensions later on. We have a huge health lead. I'm not going to come back from that. Even with you not focusing up on the charged linear rifle attacks, the chip damage alone will do a lot. Maybe the jammer did make that much of a difference in round one. I mean, my opponent could not find me and get a lock in time. And of course you jumped over it this time. Hate to see it. I was just out of reach from that. Another bright side to having a ranged melee weapon like the Moonlight. Oh, that was a decent trade, but I think could have been avoided if I was a little bit higher up there when I attacked. That's what happens when you panic and go into firing stance. It's funny how some people will use only firing stance weapons, but have the wrong leg type. Maybe I should make a video guide about that. Compared to my other Gundam Wing build recreations, this one has a more niche playstyle, heavily dependent on the effectiveness of the jammer and pulse shield launcher. Speaking of which, I chose these weapons to perfectly encapsulate what Deathscythe stood for: stealth and close-range combat. The pulse shield launcher, because in the manga, it can launch shields at a distance. That's also why I went with the laser shoddy in terms of appearance. And the Moonlight to replicate the scythe he had. And frame parts were as close as I could get it to the original from Endless Waltz. I could have went with Tranos or Soup Missiles, but Deathscythe didn't use those. Same reason why I didn't use them for Wing Zero. If you enjoyed this, please be sure to like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe so you don't miss the next one. Till next time, take care.